welcome back. Bofa here. Today we got something a little bit different. A Xyrella game. A pair gaming Xyrella game with token start. Turns out that buying minions for 2 gold is very, very, very strong. When you can use those to triple into full-size minions, doesn't matter if they're little 2/2s. They still triple into stuff just the same. And once you get rolling with big minions, you still have a hero power where you can buy stuff for cheap. Wow. Seems pretty good. Pretty good to line up a win condition and pretty good to use when your win condition involves cycling cards. Almost like this here is good. Alright. Enjoy. So basically what we're saying is that last board was decent. We can do better. Does Cthulhu ever care about what types are in the game, or is he just Cthulhu either way? Overall, he's just fine regardless. But generally speaking, beasts are the most important tribe to be in the game because of Macaw and a token in the starting board. If you get that plus one more tribe that's a token tribe, Elemental or Murloc, he's definitely playable. He doesn't care too much about the mid-game tribes. Like, mechs is not the end of the world. People like to play mechs with Cthulhu, but if you don't have mechs, they don't have mechs. And you just play for like a different looking board state. Alright, well there's our early triple. How is this a 6-star? Is what we're asking ourselves. How do we turn this into a 6-star? We level next turn, do nothing. Level the following turn, do nothing. Level, double, sell, buy. Seems like you drop the 20 health to take a 6-star. Alternatively, we level next turn. Then he hero power, sell, double, buy. But it's going to be a board full of 2 stars that we've locked. Maybe it's not a 6-star. Could be a 4-star. He went to 3-on-3. So this is just a double buy board for Akazam. You ever want to cycle the alley cat? Probably should cycle the alley cat. We don't care about the scout as a Murloc. Puts a 2/2 on the board instead. And also opens the board space. Debating on how to do this next turn. I think we level, so we just do it next turn. We should have done it this turn. And then we just take a 5-star. I don't know. When you get a Scally triple, it needs to be a 6-star, right? We have to break the other pair to do it, though. That feels so bad. Oi, Beaufort. It's nice to come home from a premiere at the theater and know that you're here to keep me company. I'm always here. I'm always around. Acting like I have a life. Is there a world where you keep Scally in hand? Why would you ever keep Scally in hand? What would you do to keep Scally in hand for any reason? Like, you'd always just freeze it on the board if you're going to do that same thing, right? Like, hero power at this turn. And then level. Otherwise, you're going to sell the same 2 gold off next turn to level, and you might as well have it on the board instead of in hand. If you're going for the 6-star, this is the line. You'd always level next turn, double sell, hero power that. Are you saying next turn? Nah, there's no world you can do that, because what would that look like? You'd hero power next turn, then you have to buy 2 things from this bad shop? Like, if I'm gonna take a 6, I'm gonna take a 6. I guess if they were like runner, really good 4 stars, you could consider to do that. Consider doing that. This is it's just too expensive. Health-wise. That is the one wrong hit. Anywhere else. That's okay. That is the one wrong hit. Anywhere else. That is the second worst hit. Alright. Alright. I would have preferred not taking max damage. Nah. It's too expensive to try. If you can't take a 6-star, then you just gotta give up on the dream. You just take the 5 instead. Look for the other triple later for the 6. Just damage. Health is a resource. Eliza's the best hit. Flat Tusk is number 2. There are only 10 triples in play right now, right? 5, 10, 11. So that means a 23% chance, or not 11, a 27% chance each. Almost a 50-50 to hit one of the 2. Take a little bit of damage and see if we can recover. That wasn't the hit. That wasn't the hit either. That wasn't the hit either. Bob! Over max. Lovely. I think I roll. Grip Snow is fine, Metal 2's fine, but we're on 5 after all. You guys, hero power already? Fuck you, Rag. How does that even happen in this meta? Did people just feed you tokens? God damn. Another bad Bob day? No, it's fine. Like, this game is a calculated risk. We're using our health as a resource to turn the corner and win the game. You fed him 7? So? Like, even if you get a couple token people, like, you don't get your hero power on turn 6 very often. But the combination of us and somebody else, and the fact that he didn't queue in any power level Alright. That's where we are. We're just gonna get extra scaling off Hogger every time we buy and sell a pirate for 1 gold. Obviously, Golden Hogger is the dream and just play for all the things. But we, you know, we haven't gotten that. You could argue this can go as well soon. But a second taunt makes Foe Reaper a lot more reliable. It needs to get hit runner to die. And he has to go first. So it's like 50-50 into 50-50 into 50-50 instead of 2 50-50s. In order to get the reset. So 12.5% instead of 15 or 25%. Gopher's a serial killer. We murder people in this game. That's what we try to do. Alright, we got the rag, unfortunately. Alright, we're just taunting up the world, right? And we'll end on this. Oops. Good job, me. Get punished. I was like, oh, now I don't have hand space issues. That's where my mind was. Hand space issues were the problem at first. Not that I didn't want to buff the Thorn Collar. This looks like a high roll. This is a moderate high roll. This is moderate. Like, we aren't guaranteed to win this lobby from this point. Like, this kind of high roll is competitive in the game with people. The high roll that you get off of, you know, Token Jandis or Hook Tusk or whatever, or like our first game of the day, we just blew the fucking lobby out. Nobody stood a chance for the rest of the game. We've had games end on turn 12 as we kill somebody every turn. Now, people could still be competitive with us in this game. It's unlikely, don't get me wrong. There are not many situations where people are going to beat us. But it is possible still. That's why I'm, you know, realistic expectations here is that sometimes we lethal everybody we see. Sometimes somebody else high rolls higher. Looks like Kael'thas is the only one that's even remotely scary. And he's Murlocs. Naturally, we'll get him next. Second taunted reset is just nothing. Second set of bots is pretty weak too. It's 3 gold instead of 2 for cycling stuff. Oh shoot, we should have bought the pirate. Flat Tusk, the last blood gem off the Flat Tusk. One of two ways. You can leave Banner Boar on the board if you want to, and cycle the Thorncaller. It's one more AoE buff, but it forces your order to have this next to Flat Tusk. And I want this to be a bumper in this game against the mech board. And I want to lead with Agam so that this can get reset and we have a better likelihood of getting the cleave off. I don't want to lead with Agam, I should say. I want this order up front. He still has an ice block. Kael'thas tied him. I figured it was Kael'thas taking his ice block from him. Interesting. Cleave the world! Eggs. He's got Golden Egg, Golden Baron, so that was like, definitely could scam us. He has enough stats to do it if he hits like everything. Like, that's not a 0%er. Finish on the 3-1, not the leaper. Oh, it was a previous turn, I'm guessing. Yeah, we're just gonna cycle this fucking board. I'd rather this be a 2-2 or 2-1. 2-2 or 2-1. Last round. So there's no reason to play for Golden Selfless. So we roll one board, then we buy something. Auto defense is a reason to lead with Selfless. There's not a lot of reason to. Oh, and now another bumper is needed. Look at his very ambitious bird. I got the perfect hits there up front. We got the worst cleave possible. Oh, it's possible. Unlikely, but possible. Close. Damn close. Wait. That was a 1 in 6. God, that got way too close. Keck, wait! Alright, we made it. We made it, chat. Like I said, that's not a 0%er for him. That can scam pretty hard. Fucking Akazam secret killed a 70 health minion.